Hello, beautiful people. I am doing a little Sunday reset, set myself up for success, kind of catch up evening here. I have my cozies on, so don't mind that. Meal prep is in the oven, laundry is laundrying, and I'm gonna go through some Costco faves with you. None of this is sponsored. These are things that I just really like, thought I'd share some good things. Some things I bought in Costco size quantities that I wish I didn't, and I thought I'd save you the family size of something you don't actually want. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. I bought so many cases of these. I buy premium protein drinks every time I'm at Costco, but these are elite. They have 30 grams of protein in them, and I would simply wither away and die without them. I leave them in the fridge, they're cold. They're just quick and convenient all the time. Bagged salads, because nobody has time to chop up lettuce and all of the other things. I don't know how my parents did it. I don't have time. Costco salads are elite. Silver Hills sprouted bread. Little big bread is good. If you're doing something like sandwiches, you want lots of them, and it's about the insides, not the bread, little big bread is a good option. If it's about the bread and you want it to be good bread, this is it. It has 12 grams of protein in 2 slices and 8 grams of fiber, so great option for bread. I bought these too, never bought them before. They're delicious. The macros don't matter for foods like this. They're delicious. That's all. And then meal prep. Friendly tip, if you're doing meal prep, don't season your food before you put it in the oven or cook it, whatever else. So do something like just plain chicken so you can throw it in different meals and it doesn't feel like you're eating the same thing all week. And then this week I did roasted potatoes, so same thing. Don't season them. And then it doesn't feel like you're eating the same meal all week. I will show you what I mean. Ooh. So just like plain chicken, roasted potatoes, so hot. I'm gonna use those to make a quick dinner tonight, but then I will keep everything else in the fridge prepped for the week, and I can just make different things throughout the week. So give yourself options that don't taste the same, because if we're trying to eat the same thing all week, we're just not gonna enjoy it. So for me personally, and what I always tell clients, don't ever season your meal prep. Otherwise you have to eat the same thing all week, and that might be fine for 1 or 2 weeks, but after a couple weeks, it gets redundant and it makes meal prep like, kind of like, not something you look forward to. What I always encourage people to do is 2 nights a week when you're making dinner, just make a whole bunch of extra. So if you're already throwing things in the oven, just throw in a whole bunch of plain chicken with it, or if you're throwing things on the barbecue, throw on a whole bunch of extra, and then instead of having to have kind of a separate meal prep event or time in your week, you're just kind of adding it into meal time a couple times a week. So it's not extra time that you have to find within your week, if that makes sense. You know those days you're just having a craving for something? I'm there. I really want toast with peanut butter right now. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna have real dinner in a minute. I'm having my pre-dinner girl dinner, and I just want you to know that that's okay. As a nutrition coach, that's okay. This is your friendly reminder to have your cravings when there are 2, so you just have a little bit in moderation instead of telling yourself you can't have it for 2 weeks, and then when you do go full send, going like full send. We want to avoid that. So if we can have, here's the thing, if you want peanut butter, the day you crave it, you have this much. If you wait until you told yourself you can't have it for weeks, you have that much. Have the craving when it's a 2, not a 10. So cravings at a 2 right now, so toast and peanut butter. Also, I get asked often if I track my macros, and I use tracking with clients. For some clients, it's a great tool. I personally don't track my macros very often. Maybe once a month, just to make sure I'm still in the ballpark of where I want to be. But if I'm still reaching my goals and on track and I feel good without, I have a really good understanding of nutrition at this point in my life, and it's just not sustainable for us to be tracking everything that we're eating. As long as I'm still on track with getting towards the goals that I'm working on. I'm happy with that. With that being said, if I find that I'm really struggling to reach my goals, then I track more consistently, because it's typically a piece that can fall out of balance really easily. But personally, track when I need to, but definitely not all the time. I didn't tell you this. These were at Costco. It's nothing against the brand. Maybe it's my tastes, but I bought a Costco size pack of them. You know the LaCroix water? The water that, like, it was in a room with the fruit? The water doesn't really taste like the fruit. These are supposed to be light roast cold brew coffees with 20 grams of protein in them. This was made in a room where someone was drinking coffee. I don't know if there's any coffee in it though. If you like really light roast coffee, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Personal preference. Okay, I just threw meal prep in bags here. Roasted potatoes, chicken, and it's just all plain for the week, and then I can make whatever I want with it, which just makes my life easy, because then I don't have to think about anything. I can quite literally just throw everything that I roasted potatoes, chicken, ready to go in the fridge now for the week. It just makes my life easy, super quick and convenient. I just throw whatever I want. I call them kitchen sink dinners. Just throw everything in a bowl, put a different dressing on it, we're good to go. It's not for everyone. I find it super quick and convenient, so it works for me. I'd recommend giving it a try. You also don't have to like think about what you're making then, which makes life easy. I know I've said this before, but like, I would die without these. This is not sponsored in any, this is not sponsored or gifted in any way, but if they want to work together, I'd love to work with you. I buy such an unreasonable amount of your product. So good. Okay, and with that being said, this is my Sunday reset. We are all done, ready for the week. I'm gonna finish up some laundry, write down my goals for the week. I hope you have a lovely day, and that's all.